Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a really quick sort of house tour for you guys. Our house is only really little and we haven't quite finished getting it where we want it to yet. To be honest, we're probably only going to live here for another year or so and then we're probably going to look for a bigger house because it's only a 2-bedroom. We live in quite a nice area, so it was quite expensive just to get a 2-bedroom house around here, but it is a lovely area that we live in, so it's kind of worth it. So yeah, give you a little tour, show you around, and hopefully you can give me some tips on how to improve my decor because I am really bad when it comes to that. Finn is playing in his bouncer, so you might hear a few giggles. So the first thing that you walk into is our little porch area. I have bought a G-rack, however my husband has yet to build it. And I just put these simple sort of coat hanger hooks up here, which has really made a difference because we haven't got a hell of a lot of storage in this house, to be honest. That was just from IKEA. I think it was just a couple of quid. One thing that I absolutely despise that I really want to sort is this door. It's really old-fashioned, but to be honest, it wasn't really the top of our list when we moved in. We have pretty much gone through every room and made it to our taste. There wasn't a lot to do. We've installed a new kitchen, which I'll show you in a little while. So as you walk in, you walk straight up as the stairs are in the living room, and this is our living room. So as I said, we're not planning on staying here forever, so we've not done a massive amount, but we've just kind of made it a little bit more to our taste. So the first thing that you see is this rocking chair. So this actually came with the nursery set for free. It's called a glider, I think, and it is really handy. It's not the most glamorous thing to have in your living room, but it's just been super useful while the baby's been little, because I literally just sit in this chair and then set up a little station with my massive water bottle, his bottle, the telly changer, really important, my glasses and my phone, and I can just sit here with the muzzies, obviously, super important as well, and a little footrest and feed the baby. It's really nice to sort of see the outside world and watch outside the window while you're feeding, and that has been really useful, but it's probably not going to stay there forever. I'm probably going to get a nicer looking chair as the baby gets a little bit bigger. And then this table was from Next. I think it was about £90. It's like a marble effect table. It actually had white legs to it, but I spray painted the bottom gold just because it went with the decor better. This rug was from TK Maxx. I think it was about 50 quid. And then our sofa is from DFS. It's a corner sofa. Paul actually fought for this one. I wanted like a more Chesterman style sofa, but it is more practical when you've got baby. We've got a few cellular blankets here, always necessary in case the baby falls asleep on me over there. And then a couple of cute little pillows from, I think they're from Primark actually, or maybe IKEA, I think these are from, and these are from Primark. So I just switch these colours out every now and again when I fancy a change, really. But I quite like the hint of the mustard. It's not a colour that I'd go for, but actually with this it kind of works. This little throw was from Sainsbury's, 2 at Sainsbury's. And then in the corner I have my Slanket, which is a blanket with arms and the greatest invention known to man. This is Finn's little mat. It's from Mamas and Papas. It's on here because he can't actually roll at the moment. It's got a couple of toys from Skip and Hop and one from Mamas and Papas on there as well, just to keep him a little bit warmer because it does get a little bit drafty on the floor. And then we have my little sausage in his little bouncer. This again is the Apollo bouncer from Mamas and Papas. I think it was about £69. When he was a little baby, he really couldn't stand it, but he seems to like it a lot more now. So yeah, he's very excited today. You'll notice behind him, just underneath there, it's usually pushed all the way under, is a changing mat from Mothercare. I think it was £5. I keep one of them downstairs and one of them upstairs just for ease, so we can change them super easily. And then I got this cute little sort of toy bag thing from a Swedish shop in Chester, which I can never pronounce, but I'll put the name of in the comments. It was super cheap and it's just got all these little toys in there. This lamp was again from Next. I think it was about £80, and it just adds a little bit of light when you don't want to put the big light on. The big light, that's a really northern thing to say. The light is from IKEA. It's quite geometrical and modern. Paul hates it, and I've got one of those old-fashioned bulbs in it with the copper at the top, but I quite like it. And then we've got the mirror, which is also from IKEA. I know I've seen these in loads of people's houses. And then moving over here, we've got these. Now this is really important because this is the only real storage that I've got under the telly, and it's built in. Underneath here, I keep, as I've mentioned in quite a few videos before, our little pack sets. So in here we have spare nappies and wipes, and also moisturiser, Calpol, everything like that. So we've got everything down here to change the baby, and we don't need to go upstairs. I also keep my weights from Aldi and my yoga mat in this cupboard, so that I can just literally lay it out just here and do quick workouts in the morning. Here we've got a picture of Finn. It was the first picture that we took of him. Paul actually took this when he was like minutes old, which is super cute. And our little board that says the Angel Family. I've actually lost the lead to that, so it doesn't really light up at the moment. Telly, pretty standard. And then just a cute little couple of shelves up here. So a number of different things. We've got a picture of my nanny when she was little, just here. We have sort of photo booth pictures of me and Paul when we were young and single and out on a night out and awake. This P and that S, and we also have an ampersand, which is in Finn's room, are from Oliver Bonus. Then I've got a cute little clock from Next that doesn't actually work. A couple of family pictures in frames from, I think they're from IKEA, and one was from Home Bargains. A Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede candle, which is my favourite, but of course we don't burn. And Paul tried to once and I went crazy because you don't burn Jo Malone candles as a rule because they're like 50 quid. A Roberts radio, which work actually bought me for our wedding, and a couple of candles from Tesco. And then up here we have a couple of cute little candles from Primark, a really nice frame again from Oliver Bonus with a picture of Paul, his brother and our nephew in, a picture of Finn again in just these IKEA frames, and two cute little vases that I also bought from Tesco with some fake flowers in, that I bought at the same time as those candles. So it's just a cute little setup in that little corner. I quite like the way that the telly is in the corner. It just makes it really space saving because it isn't a massive room. And then moving through to the kitchen, Paul actually installed this kitchen. It's from Howdens, and he installed it himself, which was incredibly lucky because it saved us a lot of money. It's not finished yet in terms of we need a kitchen table and we need better storage in here, but it's getting there. So it's a shaker style kitchen in sort of like a light grey / blue colour with these cute little handles here that we selected out. We've got a copper knife set. All of our cutlery and knives are copper, like rose goldy. This actually is from Viners, and we got it for our wedding. I think it was about £180, so it's quite expensive. We've got a standard kind of oven set up, the Perfect Prep machine, which is not the prettiest thing in the world, but is an absolute lifesaver, so it can stay there for the time being. Our kettle is Dulet, and our toaster is DeLonghi. I actually could have got the matching set, but I just thought that they toned quite nicely, and again in that rose gold theme. We have a picture of our wedding just up here. Rose gold accessories that I got from Dunelm that were like super cheap, so like a rack and a little cutlery holder there. Usually they do have flowers in that little vase, and a Kate Spade candle that says Escape the Ordinary. I really liked this sort of like ceramic sink. I wanted a Belfast sink, but they were super expensive. And we've got solid oak here as well, so that would have been a little bit tricky, but I quite like this large sink. Washing machine that sings when it finishes. It's the most irritating thing in the world, never buy one. We've got a tumble dryer, but we've not got a dishwasher. That's the one thing that we've not got space for. Little bottle station here, again not the prettiest, but I have tried to keep the baby stuff to a minimum. So yeah, this is our garden. I don't want to show you outside at the moment because it really needs doing. You can see the little like waves of higher grass where I've tried to put seed and feed on there, and it's just really not worked. I really like our shed, it's a cute little colour, but the garden is something that we need desperately to do. It has got quite a nice little rose bush out there that's starting to bud, so that's super cute. So yeah, moving on to the rest of the kitchen. This is the bit that we really need to sort. We haven't got any storage, so I'm still keeping sort of like the Hoover and the ironing board and the car seat and things here. So I really want kind of like a seating area here with some storage so we can put stuff in there. bin and Paul's guitar. I only allow Paul to keep one guitar down here, so that's where he keeps that for the time being. It was where the rocker was in the living room, but obviously the baby's taking precedent. And then we've got the fridge and freezer. So it's quite a nice kitchen. Again, we need to finish the tiling. I've just got this cute little wicker basket that I got here from Primark that I keep while recycling in, and then I just run that outside when it's full. Moving upstairs, again, it's quite a small house, so don't expect a large tour. This is the little hallway area, and then we have our bathroom. So this is the one room that we've not actually done anything to. This is exactly the way it was when we moved in. We have just a standard sort of sink. I quite like these tiles, they're quite cute, and they were picked out by the people that lived here before. There was no storage in here, so I just bought this cute little unit from Dunelm. Again, it's pretty scruffy and it probably needs a good clean. Extra mirrors, standard little bin, toilet roll holder, very exciting stuff, guys. This drives me insane, this screen thing, because it leaks every time we have a shower, so Paul is on a mission to fix that. But yeah, we've got a heated towel rail. It's fine, it's gonna do us, and I don't think that we're gonna change it before we move, to be honest, because it's pretty decent for what it is. And the bath works, which is brilliant, because in our old flat it didn't. I know I've done a separate nursery tour before, so I'm not going to do a massive sort of video on Finn's nursery. I still haven't got the curtains that I need for this room. But the set came from Acorn Nurseries, I think. And it's a matching sort of like wardrobe, crib and chest of drawers set. This is Finn's wardrobe. I've got the storage baskets in there from the range, which were like £5, and I've also got wicker baskets that I've got vests in. Everything's in order of when he'd wear it, but to be honest, pretty much most things are 3 to 6 months now. Teddy's in there, and then a separate sort of drawer with his socks and his hats and his bibs with his storage baskets for my Kia in. I'll link down below his nursery tour because that goes through in real detail, sort of everything in here. His cot, he's not actually in his cot yet, he's still in our room because we're waiting until 6 months. These cute Sharon Montrose prints, which I really love, and over here we've got the ampersand from I Live a Bonus that I mentioned before, a print of our wedding song, Noel Gallagher, If I Had a Gun, from Not on the High Street, a candle that I actually used for meditation and hypnobirthing when I was pregnant with him, and some family pictures of my grandpa who recently passed away, and my nanny who passed away when I was younger. Just nice little touches like that. This is a changing unit, but we haven't actually used it yet because I'll show you where we change him in our room in a little second. Again, a wicker basket from the range with muslins in, and then his cute little shelf. So we've got the little board that I update with his age on it, although the F doesn't seem to want to stay up. The complete works of Beatrix Potter, which my grandpa bought me when I was a little girl, and this cute little Peter Rabbit toy that my mum bought to match it, and a couple of other cute little toys that people have bought. This mirror is definitely not going to stay, but at the moment Paul's using this room as a sort of dressing room because he's not in here yet. So it'll stay for now, and I'm going to get a cute little mirror. Although people have said that you shouldn't get mirrors for babies' rooms because they get distracted when they're in bed at night and they don't go to sleep. Again, in here we've got a full stock of nappies and wipes, just extra storage. And then in here we've got all his bath stuff. We actually haven't got a jug at the moment to rinse his hair with, so I'm using this disposable, this reusable Starbucks cup, which is fine. But all Finn's sort of like stuff's in there. And then we have this basket that I got from B&M Bargains, which we'll use as like an upstairs. And then finally, this is our room. So again, not the most creative of rooms, but it will definitely do for us for now. Our bed we bought from, I want to say Benson for Beds, and the headboard. I actually thought the headboard would be a bit nicer than it is. I didn't actually see it, I ordered it online, and I'm not massively keen on it. I think it's a bit dark and a bit chavvy for me, but anyway. This throw is from Primark, and then the cushions, the leaf print cushions are from Sainsbury's, and the fluffy cushion is from HomeSense. So just a little combination. The bedding is the White Company. I always buy white bedding. I think it's good to spend as much as you possibly can on bedding, considering you spend a lot of your time in bed asleep. And then down here we have another little changing station. So we've got the changing mat, again from Mothercare, that was £5. And then another little IKEA box full of wipes. nappies, Calpol, are ready to drink, even though we're always making fresh bottles at night, just so we can change him here at night without messing and going downstairs. This is the Chico next to me that he sleeps in. It's worked incredibly well for us. I'm going to keep him in there until at least 6 months. We've got his White Company sleeping bag. This is the Light Tog 1.0 Tog for summer. And the Sleepyhead Deluxe, which, as mentioned, I'll link down below. I've done a separate review on this, but it's worked really well for us. We don't have a telly up here, so I just keep my iPad up here. If we want to watch telly at night, we can do. So yeah, we don't tend to watch telly up here. We have built-in storage. This is Paul's wardrobe, which we won't open because it's an absolute mess. And this is mine. Paul calls this my Monica cupboard because it's messier than the rest of the house. And I haven't organised my clothes, as you can see. I've kept my handbags in here. So I've got a large Marc Jacobs handbag and the smaller handbag to match. They are the only two purchases that I bought before having a baby, because I thought I'm never going to spend that much on handbags again. I've got quite a few Michael Kors handbags as well. And Kate Spade handbags I've got quite a few of, but they're mainly in the loft. It's got extra storage up here, and I just bought these cheap little units from B&M Bargains because we didn't have any drawers to keep like underwear and stuff in there. And then this plastic box that came from B&M again that has like extra toiletries and stuff in. Then my dressing gown and extra coats. This was actually from my hen do. My maid of honour made this for me. It says Mrs. A to B, which obviously I am now Mrs. A. I think it's from Victoria's Secret and she just stuck those sequins on. So curtains again from Dunelm. They're just plain grey curtains basically because we wanted something quite neutral. The colour in here is white mist, I think, so it's a really light grey colour. This cute print came from iwantoneofthose.com, and I think it was about £100, but it says all you need is love, and they're all different like playing cards. I think it's the playing card company that makes it. This was actually upcycled, this dressing table. My mum gave me a dressing table and I just changed the knobs so that they were like these clear glass ones. This lamp I've mentioned before in a video, it's super cheap, it's £6 from Primark, and it's just got a dimmer on it so that we can change him in the middle of the night without putting the light on. We've got the Grow Egg from the Grow Company that tells you the temperature of the room for when they're asleep at night, which is super useful, and the BT monitor that we're currently using, which we just plug in when we're ready to at night. The stool actually was looking a bit shabby underneath, so I just bought this from IKEA, and this little sheepskin rug, and stuck it over. This mirror is for doing my makeup. I put it on the window ledge, but obviously I don't want to catch fire to the house, so I move it over here when I'm done, and that's just for doing my makeup. And then a picture of us on top of the Rockefeller Centre when we got engaged in a Primark frame, which again matches the sort of rose gold theme that has throughout the house. I've got a couple of perfumes, one from Michael Kors, one from Jo Malone. And then on the window ledge, I just bought these 3 cute little pots. This is actually a fake plant that I did water for a while because I didn't realise that I called Norman. So these 2 cute little candles, and this pot came from Tesco, again the same time that I bought the candles downstairs. So that's it really. It's not very exciting in here, not very Instagrammable, but it will do for now. That's it guys, that is our little house. As I said, it's only tiny, so it's a very short house tour. If there's anything you'd like to see in more detail, I will link the nursery tour down below, but I'll be more than happy to go through anything that you guys like that you might want me to link, or tell you where I got it from if I haven't mentioned in the video. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.